is devoted, like a ring of solid gold, like a vow that is tested, like a covenant so old. And your love is enduring through the winter rain and beyond the horizon. We're merciful today. Faithful you have been, and faithful you will be. You pledge yourself to me, and it's why I sing your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Showed our weakness, and your strength becomes our own. Now you're making me like you, clothing me in white, bringing beauty from ashes. Free will have your right, free of all the guilt, and rid of all the shame, and nobody should name. And it's why I sing your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Will be praised. You will be praised. With angels and saints to sing worthy are you, Lord. You will be praised. You will be praised. With angels and saints to sing worthy are you, Lord. You will be praised. You will be praised. With angels and saints who will sing worthy are you, Lord. You will be praised. You will be praised. With angels and saints who will sing worthy are you, Lord. And it's why I sing your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips. Wanna sing that bridge again? You will be praised. You will be praised. With angels and saints we sing worthy are you. Lift your hands to him tonight. Let's just worship him. You will be praised. With angels and saints we sing worthy are you, Lord. You will be praised. You will be praised. With angels and saints we sing worthy are you, Lord. You will be praised. You will be praised. ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips.
Wow, guys, yes! I had JP show up halfway through, and he was like, "Whoa, this band's pretty good." And then he realizes that that's Hislop and Ogden, and it's Hislop and Ogden. And so stop.
One of ours on the drums. And so I opened up and I was like, did not expect that at all. Dude, I'm like super impressed. You crush it, absolutely crush it in parts, and you're physically there. You guys pay attention? You guys, like, you actually sound like, in your movement, you sound like the song, right? Yeah, you're playing the parts, and that's cool, that's one level. But the next level is actually becoming it, right? You actually move like the song is moving you. And as a drummer, you can ask Darlene, she'll say, like, that's actually the worship leader, right? You have this insane amount of responsibility, so when you are submitting yourself to the rest of the band, right? Submitting yourself to that worship leader. Every good worship leader knows that relationship. Yeah. You know, like that's the dude of dudette. Maybe more dudettes. Hopefully more dudettes. Yeah. But I absolutely love like your movement was bringing me in, and your parts were solid. I absolutely loved it. As far as maybe a little like, boop, I would say, you know, you're doing that open hand thing. You know, maybe just try to throw both of them in, and then when you go to do the, you know, then do, because you're a monster on like very Carter-esque, you know, like you're great with the open hand. So maybe just save that when you need it, and then that's the only thing. You're super tight. You roll, dude.
Guys, give it up.
Dude, Daniel, that was solid. You like nailed all the parts, all the album stuff and all that. You learned it last night. Wow, those are a lot of parts. There's a lot of drums in that song. Yeah, that was really good. And I liked how on the it's the first chorus, the first down chorus, how you kind of made that your own. You put those kicks on the offbeats. Yeah, that was nice. Good feel. Something constructive is it sounded really cool, like on the album, because there's a bunch of like percussion and jingle bells and all kinds of stuff going on. I'd say in this type of environment, when you don't have tracks or a bunch of stuff, go ahead and add like a ride with like 16th notes, just like and then that'll just give it lift, and don't be afraid to add some flavor and stuff like that. I like what you do, man. You're really solid. Really solid. For basic guitar.
Guys, how do you feel? Come and talk to me. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were you nervous?
Very. That's why we sped up.
Oh, listen, we all want to speed up on that song.
Yeah.
There's no problem with it.
But yeah.
It is such a good song.
It's awesome.
Thank you. Worshiping Jesus is fun.
It is honestly the funnest. So I just want to learn a little bit about you. Do you lead anywhere right now?
I do.
Are you a worship pastor?
I is.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. So how long have you been leading worship?
As a worship pastor, about 6-7 years. But since I was about 17, so around 10 altogether. Probably.
Gotcha. Did you ever go to school or anything?
Not for that, no.
Gotcha. You are a boss musician.
Thank you so much, guys.
You are a boss musician and an awesome guitar player. We got to see you play acoustic the other day, and you shred.
Thank you, guys.
So, electric. She shreds. Yeah, you are an incredible musician. I wish I had critique for you, but everything I have is like, wow, 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 wow. Please, please, please never stop. And please release something so that I can listen to your voice more.
I have a song on iTunes.
Perfect. There you go. I will never let anybody do this. I will never let anybody do this except for you. Please tell us the name.
It's not a worship song.
That's fine.
Just to lay that out there.
That's fine.
It's called Ghost.
Oh,
if you look up Letta, looks like Letta, but it's Lita. If you look up Lita, that's pretty much the only one on iTunes.
Letta.
Come on, yes.
I feel so embarrassed. I'm sorry.
Yes, please, please, please. I just love your voice. I love
Thank you.
your musical abilities. I love your style. I love how you lead. I love how you sing. I love pretty much everything about you on stage. So please never stop.
Thank you.
The world needs to hear you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I say, I mean, that was like really great. Your voice is so cool. Like just, and it's not like you're trying. It's just cool. And it's really evident that you've worked at it. And so you know your range, you know your dynamics, you know how to use your instrument, which is amazing. Can I give you a nitpicky?
Go for it.
This is literally a matter of preference. So you can dismiss it if you want to. I wish on that bridge that I saw vowels open up a little bit more. Because you have such a cool, and some of your tone sits kind of narrow, and I really like it a lot. I think when it opens up to release like that, matching it a little bit with just open vowels a tiny bit more, I just wonder what that would do. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. It's something I need to work on for sure. Like, it's already something I knew. I'm like, yeah, drop the jaw type of thing.
Yeah. I
Absolutely.
probably noticed because I work on that and having to work on it a lot too.
Thank you.
But I think, that being said, there's a lot of artistry in what you do. So I'm like, I actually think it wasn't that it was wrong or bad. I think you could keep doing it, and it sounded awesome. So it's just a real nitpicky little
Thank you.
thing.
No,
Yeah,
it'll help. For
it was
sure.
amazing. It was amazing.
You're amazing.
Great job. That was awesome. You know what I loved a lot? On the first chorus, did you sing? You sang like octaves. You sang melody. That was so awesome. I loved that. It was clear. Like, you have versatility. It's really apparent that you have options to choose from, and you play around with what to use when and where, and that it's an instrument that you're really acquainted with, which I really appreciate. There's different kind of levels, I think, that you can approach BGV from, and seeing that you've taken and run with it is really amazing. I think, like, to actually get down to BGVing, it is tough. Yeah. It is a tough thing to learn how to do really well, and I can tell that you've put in a lot of time and energy. So, great job. I liked. It was fun to hear from you on that bridge. I love that you threw it over and that you took it, and it was so cool having like the little vocal lead-in to when you jumped back in on melody and you jumped up again. Just that versatility, and when you can, as vocalists, play together to actually build something. Is so exciting. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, and it kind of invites all of, because we're all singing with you, right? Like, we're not engaging on an instrument, but it feels like we can kind of be a part of something a little bit when that happens vocally, I think. So I just thought it was really tight. I liked you two together. I think what you're bringing to the table is really great. You have a good voice. I appreciate the time you've put in. Great job.
Thank you.
Is it David?
Yeah.
Oh, great job, man.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I was guessing. Right away, you're like really present. You're hitting those keys really hard for that first verse. It's pretty important. I loved how in the bridge you were driving and like with the drums, that was great. You were adding some octaves in there, some ad-lib, which is sweet. I thought overall it was really solid. For critique, I would definitely dial back a little bit of the fills in the verses. It's like kind of have like a really flat poppy feel with the production. It's like this big huge block chords, and that leaves a lot of cool space, which helps the song. So like maybe dial back a little bit of the fills, and then for there's a really cool part in the chorus that adds a lot of movement that like kind of counter plays off what the guitar is doing. It's really cool. You can check that out. It's like da na 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 na. He goes, I can't sing, so everyone, you're welcome.
That was really good, man.
Thanks, guys. Give it up for me. I think you did a great job. Just like the dive in that one extra step and like kind of like dig out the parts and yeah, great job, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't have anything for you guys.
JP, do you have any critiques for us?
Yeah. Well, I would say this. Yeah. I would say that, man, for the content of what you guys are doing, didn't look like you were enjoying it. So I would say,
and I'd say
definitely for the sake of Jesus,
for
and
Christ
his people,
himself.
think of Jesus.
Um,
I would say, maybe be a little more devoted.
Yeah, I would say. And sometimes, like you see somebody and you go, yeah, it's actually kinder to put you out of your misery. I don't see a future in music. Just joking. JP, you want to talk?
But I guess it's hard to be, it's lonely at the top.
Yeah,
But,
it is honestly lonely at the
just
top.
smile, babe.